Guys, for the night here, bringing you the new PTB for the Tokyo Ghoul update, or update 8.6, I believe. So they're introducing a new killer, the new public test build, and I think this is from an anime. I don't think I've seen this anime. I'm not, like, I watch a lot of anime, but I kind of stick to a lot of certain genres of it. So like Full Metal Alchemist, Fairy Tail, like I'm not really kept up with every single anime out there. So I'm unfortunately not very familiar with this particular character, and I think it's really weird that they got these weird tentacles growing out of them. And we like just finished the freaking Resident Evil 2v8 thing, so there's a lot of tentacles in the past couple weeks. I'm just gonna say that there's just been a lot of tentacles. Yikes. But anyway, let's quickly go over the powers and perks that this new killer is bringing in, and then we will do some custom games to start off with, because I always test out new killers in custom games before we attempt to go into live servers. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the power. I love that this always gets cut off. I don't know why they can't fix that for this. Like, I can lower my I think I can change the FOV for the menu, but this really should not be a problem. But it still remains a problem, so we're just gonna deal with it. Alright, so use the power button to charge and launch a Kagune. Tentacles that attach to any vertical surface within range and quickly pull the ghoul forward. After completing a leap, the ghoul has a window to perform a second consecutive leap. Leaps enter cooldown once the ghoul has consumed their leaps if they leap over a vault or down a pallet, or if they grab and leap at a survivor. If the ghoul's second consecutive leap targets a survivor, they will perform a grab attack. Grab attacks damage survivors if they are healthy, inflicting deep wounds, and leaves a Kagune mark. I hope I'm saying that right. Performing grab attacks also will trigger enraged mode. Special ability enraged mode. While enraged, can perform up to 3 consecutive Kagune leaps and can leap over vaults more quickly if they launch their thing at a survivor. Enraged mode remains active while there are survivors inflicted with Kagune marks. Marked survivors will lose their mark if they are fully mended or if they are down. The ghoul cannot grab attack marked survivors. Once no marked survivors remain, a countdown begins. When the countdown depletes, enraged mode ends. Now, I will say, I am curious, like, if I remark a survivor while the countdown is active, do I just go back into full enraged mode without the cooldown active? I don't know. The countdown is paused while carrying a survivor. Okay, so it sounds like we got another one of the killers that I like to call the dash killers. Which may not be totally accurate, but it sounds like we got another killer that basically lunges for their ability and attacks, and are just not very interesting to me, unfortunately. But we will give him a shot, and we'll see how I feel with him. I will say that a lot of the most recent dash killers, such as the Mastermind, Chucky, those type of killers that I kind of put into that kind of genre, have not really impressed me. I don't really do well with them, and I don't like playing them, so I'm a little scared that I'm not going to enjoy this new killer, but like I said, we'll give him a good, honest try and see. Now for his perks, we got Forever Entwined. When a survivor takes damage, gain a token up to 8. For each token you pick up and drop, hook survivors 4% faster. So 8. 4 times 8. Let's see. So 32. 32%. Fired Up does the same thing, except in a much broader sense. 6 times 5. So, Fired Up has basically 2% less at maximum. Although I will say that this will build up faster. But this only affects pickup, drop, and hook survivors. This affects a broader like picking up, dropping. It doesn't affect hooking actually. That's interesting. Um, I mean, this is interesting, and we'll run it to see how much it does, but I don't know. And it says whenever a survivor takes damage, so I'm wondering if this will work, like, even if I was like playing Plague and survivors take passive damage from the infection. That'd be interesting to know. Ooh, we got a new Hex perk, Nothing But Misery. After you damage a survivor 8 times with a basic attack, a dull totem becomes a Hex totem, cursing all survivors. When you damage a survivor with a basic attack, they gain 5% hindered for 15 seconds. Okay. This might be cool, because this is a delayed Hex, so this affects them mid-trial, essentially, and that will definitely help with speeding up the game in certain regards. Especially if you're running a killer like such as Myers, where you can hit them with a probably Trapper's a better example because Myers has his instant down. But if you're running a killer such as Trapper, it might help you get downs a lot faster because if they're slowed down for 15 seconds, while they have their little speed boost. So their speed boost is going to be slowed down, but then they are also slowed down after the speed boost. So, yeah, I wonder if you combine that with what is the perk called? You combine that with Rapid Brutality, where you get a haste effect. Could you really close the gap? We're gonna have to try that. All right, last perk. None are free. When you hook a survivor for the first time, gain 1 token up to 4. All these have gain tokens, interestingly. When all generators are complete for each token, all windows and upright pallets are blocked for everyone for 16 seconds. When all generators are complete for each token, 16 seconds. Let's see, that is 40, 50. No. $64? Yeah, 64 seconds. I have no idea why that took me so long to calculate. I got that old man brain. It also doesn't help that anytime you see this person do that weird pose, he's screaming. You guys have the audio muted, so you're not hearing all this screaming, but it's really distracting. We'll do a quick look at the add-ons, and then we'll set up a match. Let's see. Iridescent Eye Patch. Performing a pallet vault on your 3rd consecutive leap will destroy the pallet. Upon hooking a survivor while on rage, all healthy survivors scream and reveal their locations for 3 seconds. Performing a leap vault reveals all marked survivors within 24 meters for 3 seconds. In enraged mode, base attack inflicts survivors with hemorrhage. Vaulting blocks that vault. Gains 5% haste when that enraged mode ends. Aiming mid-leap reveals the auras of pallets and windows. Okay. Tree row with generators completed while the Ghoul is in rage mode. Gains undetectable status effect for 20 seconds. Decreases recovery time after completing a leap by 10%. Upon removing a mark, survivors suffer from the exhaustion effect. Upon entering rage mode, reveals auras of any healthy survivors repairing generators for 8 seconds. Increases the reach by 2 meters. Decreases leap cooldown by 20% when not enraged. Survivors inflicted by the mark are inflicted with the oblivious status effect. Increases speed of the 3rd consecutive leap by 20%. Enrage mode countdown is increased by 10 seconds. Increase the slide after a leap by 100%. Oh, there's a slide. Increased leap speed. Increases the window to perform consecutive leaps by 1 second, and perfectly timed grab attacks gain a 100% blood point bonus. Alright, well, let's go ahead and set up a match, and I'll just try to create a build that will explore some of these perks, but also maybe do some interesting stuff. Oh man, I don't think this is gonna be it, but alright. Well, we did change up the build a little bit. We got some... I freshened up the bots. I decided to do a thing where the bots are just bringing in adept builds and no items to try to give me a bit of an edge. But also, I decided to bring in some perks that would infect vaulting. Unfortunately, we got a map where I don't think that's going to matter that much. Alright, so we need to remember, it is... Okay, so yeah, so it's the second leaf. Now, we're going to leave her alone. I want to spread this as much as possible. I didn't want to actually grapple him. I was trying to grapple the floor next to him. We'll go after this guy. Again, didn't mean to grapple him. Right, third consecutive leap, not going to do anything. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Now we're getting some sort of rhythm here. I was really hoping she'd throw the pallet so I can destroy it. You know. Without having to do this. Bro, this is... See, I'm injuring them, but I'm not... If I recall, I can't down them. So, at the end of the day, like, I can't down them with my ability, so at the end of the day, like... I'm not quite sure what benefit this is doing for me. And like, I'm about to run out. back in business. And I think I'll just go for the down. Oh my god. Doesn't look like they've touched the gen. Are they healing? Yes, they are healing. Alright, spread the damage. Now that's multiple people that have to mend. And there we go. We got some perk add-on value. Fortunately not there. I actually wanted to do a normal attack there. How long is that, like, leeway? Like, could I actually use it to break the pallet there? Yeah, so that cooldown is not that long. All right, another hook. I honestly thought I grabbed Dwight on one of those. Surprised I didn't. Is he still... No, he's got a pallet to play with. Once again, a pallet to play with. Didn't really help him there, but... They're letting the Felix die at least. Yeah. They were. Couldn't I have gone through the thing to deny her the vault? Come on, man. Alright. I think I'm gonna slug. I need the advantage here. just keeps us in the game. Alright. I think our Hex is now in play. Where did it spawn? But it should hinder them when they get smacked. And because I have Rapid Brutality, that also means I should get a speed boost. So everything should be working. We should be able to down these guys a lot faster now. That's the idea. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to test that out because bots are rude. Yep. Oh, that was not wisely played. Okay, I'm gonna smack the gen because it's been a while since I smacked the gen. Oh my god, that was a reach. So I do think I want to stay in enraged mode as much as possible. But I'm still not confident that I get much benefit out of this. Like right now, I'm getting the benefit from my add-ons of being able to shut down windows and potentially destroy pallets, but I feel like there's perks that could do that job much better than these add-ons. But, you know, I think like I've said before, I don't really enjoy dash killers or killers that are able to like do all this stuff with dash attacks. So I don't know, there's just some bias probably of just this type of playstyle coming out. Why am I still in this enraged mode? Out of curiosity. Not that I'm complaining, it's just that no one's marked. Well, now someone's marked. Shut this window down. Of course, it's a really bad window, so like out of all the windows that shut down, alright. I don't know, man. It feels like I have to waste my first leap in order to set up the damaging leap. Alright, let's get some repression value. Oh no! Dwight, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that, Dwight? You killed yourself. Alright, now if I can just catch up to her. No! No! I wanted to see the Mori. What are the odds? What are the damn odds? Damn it. Okay. Well, I think I finally figured out the power. So we're gonna run one more custom game, and we'll see if we can't at least see a Mori out of this. Wow. I feel like I got, like, you know, like I didn't choose any of these maps, and I feel like I should have, because I feel like I got the maps that would be the, that are, I would consider to be generally the hardest to run as killer. Alright. We'll let that one survivor run away. Go after this one. I have changed up the perks and add-ons a little bit. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's gonna work. I thought this illusion might activate with her injured, but unfortunately, it doesn't work when it's injured through power, I guess. That's very disappointing. Alright, so they still managed to bomb rush some gens. I think this just mostly renews the mark. It doesn't actually do anything for me, because I could have just went for the down. I feel like going for the down would have been smarter. I'm not going to outplay her on this pallet. She's a bot. Yeah, I should have gone for something that slows down gen progression. I gotta put her on the farthest hook. Not too thrilled about this. Yeah, with this illusion not working the way I wanted it, it just makes it a wasted perk, but, you know, this is why we experiment. Where the fuck did he go? Is he really just hugging this fucking window? Oh my god. My guy. My god. That was kind of funky, but... Cooldown on that. It's so long and the map sucks. Oh my god, I barely didn't get that. Wait, are you gonna actually play this palette? Yay, dissolution value! The thing was about to end, so that actually works out well. So yeah, we gotta cancel because charging on them does nothing for us. Alright, that's the center gen done. Oh, they did rescue Felix. Oh, darn it. Oh, he's not gonna play it? Oh, because he's got another one. I gotta keep the damage train going. I need to keep them off the gens as much as possible. Alright, I think that activates my Hex. So now they're hindered. Oh, I think my Hex was right in there. That's probably bad. Alright, but he's hindered. But it was not a basic attack. So, yeah, this combination of perks does not work for this character. I mean, I guess this kind of works because I think I still believe that if I want to catch up to a character, I gotta go for the down. We'll spread our mark. We're gonna kick this gen. I know people dead on hook. Alright, well, that's fine, because I don't think that perk combination works as much as I'd love it to. They're healing on there. Ooh, man, this is going to be a close game because they got 1 gen remaining and pretty much 2 gens are ready to pop. People don't start dying. Like, Dwight died, yay, but... Alright, everyone's dead on Hook now. Bummer. You don't make that. Okay, so she went for the rescue instead of opening a door. She's probably healing. Alright. So let's go. I want to try to solidify the 4K. Alright. I think we got it. As long as the hatch does not, like, unexpectedly spawn on Rebecca, we can maybe see the Mori. Where are you going? Oh my god. Oh my god. This dude's taking notes out of the Hag's book. But low-key, I freaking lost it when I heard the hatch pop open nearby. I thought it spawned on Rebecca and I was about to lose it. But dang, that Mori is brutal. What the heck? Dude's a cannibal. Like, I understood he was looking, like, he was getting into their blood with the whole power thing, but oh my god. Well. Here's the Mori. Well, final thoughts. Interesting killer. Took me a long while to get the idea of his power down. And while I say it's not the worst of, like, some of the dash killers, like, for instance, I think Blight's weird ping pong strategy in order to hit a survivor is kind of weird. And actually, I would actually compare this to kind of Blight. Because, like, if you have a dash and you're able to hit the survivor, why not be able to hit them on the first dash? And I understand that this is for balancing reasons, but like, when in my first attempt, like, I was able to connect to survivors, and it took me forever to figure out, well, why aren't I able to munch on them? No, I have to consume a dash to dash next to them in order for my next dash to then actually dash into them. And then there's the whole fact that I can't down them once they're already marked. So it's like, I don't know if that would necessarily make it OP, but it does make the dash now feel less rewarding. Like, now I am now that they're marked, now I have a third dash, and I do think there are a bunch of add-ons that's like give me extra abilities when my dash is active. For instance, oh, now I can destroy a pallet. I think the centipede's the one I've been getting the most use of, because now I can block a vault, but this only activates when I'm in rage mode. Now this will actually do a hemorrhage status effect. And this one also has an effect. Like a lot of the add-ons depend on me being in the enraged mode. But if I went in completely naked, I don't think the rage mode actually gives much benefit, because it gives you an additional leap. And I guess you also leap vaults more quickly. Okay. So there's also that. But I cannot grab attack marked survivors, and you cannot grab attack survivors on the first lunge. So I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like a lot of rules put into a mechanic that is kind of a brute force mechanic to begin with, in my opinion. And I don't know. I don't think he's terrible. From my experience thus far, I'll have to test like the live servers and how survivors play against him. But I find I don't really enjoy the whole use a dash at the survivor strat very entertaining personally. I like the more ones that kind of make you have to play more strategic against survivors. For instance, like Doctor bringing in add-ons that inflict different sorts of madness, or like the Lich, where he has different kind of spells that go for different types of occasions. Like I find the more strategic killers to be more enjoyable than the ones that just kind of bomb rush the survivors. And so I may have a very biased opinion on this killer, but I don't know. It was fun to play, and once I got the hang of them, it was interesting. We got kind of sucky maps to try them out on, but we managed to sort of get 2 wins out of it, so there's that. We'll definitely explore them a little bit further before the release. But anyway, guys, that's all I have for you today. If you enjoyed this video, feel free, tongue twisting myself, feel free to hit that like button, and consider subscribing if you want to see more content that I do. And I will see you guys later. Hope you're all having a safe and wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.